That's the noblest path you can take in life is,
just be a loser.
well, not just, but like,
Be a loser would be like, it's okay, I'm an artist.
yeah. Like, I'm from a middle-class family. I probably could have gotten, like, a useful degree and a good job. But, like, slowly I'm, like, eroding chances of, like, a good, normal life.
And I never had a shot.
And you never had a shot.
There's never even a chance.
You never had one speck of a chance at just a good office job.
Nope.
I mean, it's like, it is crazy because it is funny because, like, in a technical sense, you could have.
Yeah.
But, like, I think you would have to break yourself the way, like, a North Korean is broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, like, to be, like, the capitalist exception to the rule would be, you would have to be like a machine.
Yeah, I can only really handle jobs where you're allowed to just say whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, like, to have the life, like the childhood you had, and then somehow get into a place where you could, like, get a scholarship and a good degree and then work in an office, you would just be in an office every day being like, I can't talk about anything that's happened. Ever.
I can't talk about anything.
You would have to just lie.
Yeah.
Where if anybody was like, oh, what was growing up like? You'd have to be like,
awesome.
It was awesome.
I grew up in Wisconsin.
And they're like, really? Because you have like a slight southern accent. And
I grew up in the country of Wisconsin.
You
grew up in the country.
You'd be like, yeah, no, I don't. That's a country Wisconsin accent is what you're hearing.
You might think that's Tennessee, but no.
No, I hate people from Tennessee.
I've literally never been there.
The only way for you to have...
I've been to Memphis, but that's it.
The only way for you to have, like, a capitalist dream of a life is to, like, hate everything about yourself.
Yeah.
So much that you would kill it.
Yeah. I would, how would I dress? Cool? But not like the cool, badass way I dress, but like the, like, 20s cool guy.
So what do you think, like, specifically? You wearing, like, polos?
No.
You'd also be deeply sad because we've talked about sort of like height and stuff being like, coming from like white supremacy and just sort of like beauty standards and stuff. So if you're in an office, you'd be around people that adhere to all of that.
Yeah.
So you'd like hate yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like the guy in the group who's like going to the bar. You'd probably be an alcoholic.
Absolutely.
Because you'd go to the bar with the other guys from the office who are like 6'2" and played 2 years of college football but never hit the field. And like they would get pussy and then you'd be like, I'm the crazy one.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you can like still be crazy if you're in an office, but you just have to like do cocaine, but you just can't ever like say anything authentic to yourself.
Yeah, life sounds pretty bad for the majority of Americans.
It's definitely really hard. And
Thank God our lives are easy.
It's very hard and oftentimes bad.
Yeah. And you have a wife and you go to the bar and you cheat on her. You
Right.
don't feel anything.
Eventually, if you like want...
By the third time, you don't feel guilt anymore.
I think
it's like war. You kill enough people, it just gets easier.
Yeah, I think that's what's interesting about guys who are living like amoral lives is they kind of act like it happened to them. And in a lot of ways that's true, but you also kind of are aware of allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
Of being like, that's just how it is. It's like, well, that phrase right there, you've chose this to kind of happen. But then again, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That
maybe
betrays
it's good.
my free will logic.
Yeah, maybe it's good then. I don't know.
No, I wasn't saying it's good.
I get.
But I do like the phrase that I think life is hard for most people.
Yeah.
And bad is like right at the door. But I think it's more important to focus on it being hard than bad.
Yeah, I'd rather life just be easy as hell. You're rich, you go to a pedophile island every once in a while. You make decisions for everyone.
I don't know if I want life to be easy. I'm fine if it's like hard, but at least in a way that like makes sense.
Yeah.
I think right now what the majority of Americans in the world is going through is like hard in a way that doesn't make sense. Where you're
It's
like,
silly.
yeah, where you're just like, what do you mean I can't have groceries? And they're like, well, AI needs the water. And somehow those are related.
Yeah.
And maybe you're listening to this being like, no, they're not. But a smarter person, get in the comments and explain how they are.
Yeah, all the professors that listen to this,
Yeah.
you could probably explain to us why anything is anything.
Yeah. Jeffrey Sachs, John Mearsheimer, Stephen Waltz, all big listeners.
They love us.
Guys at Harvard, Columbia, Princeton. Cool guys. And they comment and they're like, this episode was based.
They think our podcast is so based. They love the memes that they have memes from this podcast. Based memes.
Maybe the world will get so just shitty that we could somehow teach a class at a college.
Yeah, like how to say really stuff that makes people really uncomfortable.
Media shiteracy instead of literacy, like how to make bad media.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Media mid literacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty good at making stuff no one likes.
I would love to teach a class of like how to make bad art.
Yeah.
That'd be every kid's favorite class.
Yeah, I guess so.
Be
I
like,
don't know.
Go home and make the worst video possible.
Isn't that art school?
Take that, colleges.
Yeah, take that.
I'm so pissed colleges are teaching kids stuff. I'm not on any political side. I'm not mad that they're teaching whatever. I just hate that they're learning stuff.
I don't like these art colleges. I think they should defund them. What do they teach them at art college? Wokeness and art or something?
Well, they used to teach you how to put paint on a canvas. Now they teach you how to put blue dye into your hair.
Oh. Yeah, they used to teach you how to put paint on a canvas. Now they teach you how to put your penis on the chopping block.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. They used to teach you how to put paint on a canvas. Now they teach you how to put a bunch of rings in your nose and ears and fucking think Obama's gonna fix it. I'm still so mad about Obama.
Ugh, yeah, Obama. Fuck. What's up? And he's in office.
He's in office.
And he's blown up weddings.
Nobody's talking about the current drone strikes in Syria that Obama's doing.
Everyone's talking about this Trump guy. Why don't we talk about how Obama is currently killing people?
This whole, like, the unipolar moment that we're in and this liberal hegemony of trying to install democracies throughout the Middle East. I mean, Obama's ramped up. I think, like, Bush had, like, 35 drone attacks and Obama's had, like, 247 so far.
That's crazy.
And nobody's talking about that. And it's happening right now.
And Obama wants to ban not being in an interracial relationship, which is hypocritical because he's in a normal relationship. So that's the problem with Obama. He's a freaking hypocrite.
Yep, I want that motherfucker out of office.
He's gonna make gay marriage legal, and then when gay marriage is legal, all the other marriage is gonna be illegal.
He's gonna make gay marriage mandatory.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to marry your brother.
And abortion. Obama will be aborting fucking 8-year-olds. If they make abortion legal.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
You realize if they make abortion legal, you can just kill anyone. You realize that's what that law means.
Yeah, you can go to an old woman's house with a hammer and just beat her until she stops moving.
And say that's an abortion.
Yeah. I aborted Nana.
They're just trying to kill good, honest Republicans like us who are up to date on the news.
Yes.
Obama.
We'll never win.
The Beijing Olympics. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And we'll never win.
It's 2012. Daniel Tosh is getting in trouble for words.
This whole woke thing is... Have you heard about this?
No, because it's 2012.
It's these people that are starting to say that you can't fucking...
Cooper, I don't listen to rap music, so I've never heard the word woke before. It's 2012.
Well, let me tell you, it's this fucking black Egyptian conspiracy.
Yeah.
That apparently all white people are evil. And pretty much the end goal is white people are going to be walking down the street, get shot in the head, and the people who shoot them are going to get presidential medals of honor.
Yeah.
That's woke. So get ready for it.
Thank you, Obama.
They're coming for your children.
Thank you, Obama.
They're coming for your children.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Anybody looked into that? See, I would vote for that guy Trump if he fucking ran for office, because he was trying to figure out where Obama was born.
Yeah. He's a real American.
He's the only one that gave a shit. I mean, we got a fucking immigrant from Uganda running our country.
Yeah, and Donald Trump's, he looked into it, and everybody acts like he was a fucking joke. And it's like, I don't know, man. I'd vote for him.
They act like the guy's a fucking joke. He's literally one of the most successful businessmen on earth.
Yeah, he was in The Apprentice.
He was the host of the. I mean, like that. People don't realize The Apprentice.
You're fired.
So funny when he says that.
Yeah,
because everybody should be fired.
Yeah.
Everybody in America should be fired, but then rehired into factories.
Yeah.
But people don't realize that the show The Apprentice boosted the economy by 45%. Every one of those businesses went on to make millions of dollars and increase our GDP by 45%.
Yeah, what businesses has Barack Hussein Obama started?
Mandatory transgender surgeries.
I don't even, it's 2012. We still haven't even gotten to that yet.
Right. Okay. What are we mad about?
Gay marriage. He's making
cakes for gay marriages.
Yeah, cakes for gay marriages.
That's the biggest one.
That's what we're really concerned about.
Did people care? People didn't care when he was doing stuff in the Middle East.
No.
Right. I mean, people don't care now when he's doing stuff in the Middle East right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So we care about gay marriage. He is black, and
bummer alert.
And
it's a bummer alert.
It makes me sad.
Yep.
I'm the racist who gets sad around black people.
One small tear flowing down when a black person. I have to cross the street when I see a black person because one tiny tear.
Yeah. I'm not like phobic I'm not scared of black people.
I'm actually very comfortable around black people. They just make me very sad.
They just make me so sad because I have to think about all the things that have been done to black Americans, and I don't want to do that. I want to eat In-N-Out.
But I have to.
But I have to now.
Because I'm white.
Yeah.
And that's the industry Obama's brought back to America, is you have to be racist.
Yeah. Because of this new woke thing, white people have to be racist.
I have never heard of woke.
I'm on the cutting edge.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one on the podcast that's on the cutting edge.
We're in the Tea Party.
I'm so racist.
We're in the Tea Party movement.
Yeah, I'm so racist. I'm on Black Twitter to find out stuff that white people are going to find out about in 4 years and be mad about, so I can be mad about it first. And I'm only talking to other white people about it and saying that I talk to a lot of...
They should make a legion of skanks, like comedians. They should make comedians.
Yeah, that's what we need right now. We need
a legion of skanks,
like some sort of like an alliance, a legion of guys who are just flagrant.
Yes,
and they say shit that this thing that I know you haven't heard about, but the woke is gonna get real mad about. And the answer to, because people are going to start telling, they're going to start like stopping or like a TV show, like canceling, but like people, not like a show, like a person is going to get canceled.
I completely don't understand what you're talking
Imagine you're like, I know I'm on the cutting edge. Imagine you're like a guy.
And all these women probably going to come out and be like, fucking, oh, he did that? Well, me too.
And I
they'll say something like that, probably.
And I'm going to get my gun.
Yep.
I'm going to stand on my porch and I'm going to say, if you me too me, I'm going to me 2 bullets in your fucking skull. Because I'm on the cutting edge. And this is my response to anybody with different ideas than me, is I have a gun.
I was at I was visiting Florida the other day. I met this really good guy named George Zimmerman.
Oh, awesome.
Wonder what he's up to.
Is he he's a big community guy? He cares about his community?
Yeah, he cares a lot about his community.
I hope nobody
really
comes into it.
The law, the stand your ground law there.
Nice. I mean, we should always have that. There will never be any issues with that.
Yeah, George is a pretty cool guy.
Cool. Is he a gun owner?
Yep, he has a
Nice.
gun. He loves to walk around at night.
Oh, good. So they got somebody in the streets protecting the neighborhood from potential threats?
Yes.
That's awesome. I would love to live in that community.
Yep.
Yeah. Because if somebody's on the street, you know?
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
If somebody just walks up, if somebody like tries to, he should definitely follow people that are potential threats, is what I told. I said, hey, you see potential threat on the street? I know you like your midnight walks. Follow them.
Yeah.
See where they're going.
Yeah. Motherfuckers eating candy at night.
Yeah. I've been listening.
Sounds like
I
a
have
hero.
Been listening. The only rap I listen to is DJ Screw. I found this like obscure guy, Big Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does he talk about?
He just talks about, bitches and shit like that, cool
Nice.
stuff.
Does he have any tapes?
Yeah, he's got some tapes.
It's called like Floyd and Screwed or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Where does he live now? Is he still in H-Town?
I don't know.
He's probably somewhere weird like Michigan.
Or Minneapolis or
Right.
something.
Probably, yeah, something weird like Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I hope he's good and able to purchase things at liquor stores with no issue.
Yeah, I don't know. He should be good for a couple more years. I'll check up with him in like 8 years probably, because it's 2012.
Right.
I always try to make sure to hit up my friend, like the people I like, every 8 years.
Every 8 years, yeah.
Yeah.
He should be good till then.
Yeah, because I talked to him because I told him I was a big fan, and I said I'll call you in 8 years.
And he said,
it's
said, "Cool, I'll be fine till then."
Yeah, and it was in June. It was at the end of June.
Okay.
And he said when I call him at the end of June next year,
yeah,
it'll be fine.
He said, "Don't worry, I'll be fine till then. I'll just be buying stuff at liquor stores with no issue."
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, cool. He said the police in this town are well trained, and I should be protected because they're well trained, so they'll protect me from any threats.
Yeah, and I
Nice.
said, good for you.
Okay, cool. Oh, I can't wait to hear back from him.
It's going to be a long 8 years.
No, I know. I wish you could call him earlier.
Yeah, no, I just have to.
You just can't.
I keep my boundaries.
Right.
What are some other guys I know?
I mean, yeah, it's like I don't really know a lot about all the guys that you know, but I think you were talking to Eric Gardner at some point.
I was, yeah.
Is he still selling stuff? He's still doing that small business?
Yep, he can still. I don't know. There's nobody that can breathe better than him,
Yeah, that guy gets a lot of oxygen into him,
which is crazy. Yeah.
I hope he's able to continue selling stuff with no issue
and selling stuff and breathing.
I hope the police are still able to protect small vendors.
Yep.
The police are awesome, and we all like them because it's 2012.
It's 2012, yeah. We haven't noticed anything. Also, Israel, I haven't really educated myself.
Don't
about
even
it.
think about it.
I don't. Yeah, it's as far as I know, it's just
like one of those.
It's one of our friends.
It's one of those old Middle Eastern countries.
We don't really have to learn about it. They're not really probably going to do anything.
No, and whatever stuff they're doing, nobody seems to care about right now. Even though it's what I've heard is kind of the same as it's been and is going to be. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's 2012. We're worried about Lindy West.
But I do like Gaza. I think it's probably a great place to live, and I think everybody there is like pretty happy. And I think the situation in Israel and Pakistan right now is good and should continue. It should remain at that status quo without any changes.
Yeah. I would agree with that. That's based on what I've heard, which is not that much.
I don't look into it.
Yeah, I don't either. I know what I've seen in movies.
Yeah. But it is cool that...
Oh, it's 2012. I forgot. Are you... I think Cloverfield came out 4 years ago. Remember Cloverfield?
Yeah, 4 years ago. It was good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was good.
We still go to the movies all the time because it's 2012.
Do you think the world's going to end this year?
I guess we'll see.
Because I've heard about that. People are talking about that Mayan calendar shit where it ends in 2012.
I don't know, man. I'm worried.
I don't know. I feel like the world's going to keep going, but I feel like there's going to be like some crazy fucking, like some kind of worldwide flu is going to go around.
When?
Like 2020 or something like that.
What month?
March. ish,
I was thinking the same thing.
but it's hard to predict.
It's hard to predict what's going to happen in eight years.
I just know that if that does
the only thing I can predict is when I call my buddy Floyd.
That's the only thing you know.
Yeah.
The only thing I know is that if there was like a worldwide flu, we would all be on the same page for the first time. We would all agree on what to do, and we wouldn't be pointing fingers at individuals or countries.
Yeah, I was talking to my boy Anthony Fauci. You know, Fauci?
The doctor?
Yeah, the doctor. He's my buddy. Yeah.
Right. How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
He said he's going to continue to be doing good, and everyone's going to love him forever.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a guy that I think everybody would trust and know people would assume any malice in.
Yeah.
Because I think he cares, and he's never a guy that people would say that he's like in on some big plot to make a bunch of cash or whatever.
Okay, I've lost what the characters are. Are we Republicans from 2012, or are we the wrongest guys ever?
What's the difference? I don't know. I don't know. The characters have said some Republican things in this.
And then they're also friends with George Floyd.
Well, the characters are also like deeply racist. There was like a, I don't know. I wouldn't say I like these guys, but I would say if these guys existed, they're like the most interesting people to listen to.
Yeah, because they seem to get things almost correct.
If those guys existed, they would be like true, like clairvoyant, like fortune tellers that everyone in the world should be listening to.
Yeah.
Because they would absolutely...
But then they would be slightly off.
Well, you can't get it perfect,
But then they get things really wrong, saying Eric Gardner's probably going to breathe through.
Well, here's the thing. They know kind of like what is going to happen, but not like what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I think there might be a flu, but they're really wrong about how everybody's going to feel about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to feel like very differently about it. You're facing away from the camera. You're hiding your beautiful face from the camera.
Dude, I'm so tired today.
Yeah, you are really tired.
Yeah.
Well, you had a tough night with the laundry. What happened?
Oh, yeah, my laundry? Yeah, I fucking put my shit in the washing machine, and then I come back to get it out, and they're both turned off.
Like from the wall turned off, like just no power to them.
Yeah, no power, yeah. And so that was fucked, and I woke up and put my shit in the fucking... And then there's a guy fixing it when I woke up. So it fucking sucked because I also had to like dry them twice because they were just wet as fuck.
I was trying to explain that because you texted me when I was at the store and I was like, all of Shane's clothes are wet. He's in pajamas. And they were like, he doesn't have any other clothes. And I said, I think all the clothes are in there.
Yes, all of my clothes were in there. Yeah.
That's kind of good that you have a single load of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wear the same thing a lot, but I have more than a single load of clothes. I would love to have less stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy because it's like, oh, I can't go out because all my underwear's in there and all my pants are in there.
Yeah.
And most of my shirts. So I'd just be walking around with like Winnie the Pooh if I tried to go out. My dick would be out.
Yeah. But people can't be mad at you.
I'd be like, guys, my clothes are wet.
And they go, oh, well, that's okay. At first, I was offended to see your penis. But
now I'm happy to see it.
But now this is great.
I love your penis, by the way.
By the way, now that the air is clear of this, I just want to say I love your penis. I'm not intimidated by it because I know you're not showing it to me as a threat, but because you don't have pants. That this is a second option.
And it's a good penis.
And it's a good penis, and everybody in the OC Mart is happy to see it.
Yeah.
Do you go to that small grocery store a lot?
Basically every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good grocery store.
It is, yeah. I go there to buy cigarettes.
Small Mexican...
By the way, because we're heading to Chicago tomorrow. When's your flight?
Tomorrow. Is it the 24th today?
No, today's Today's the 23rd.
It's the 23rd? That's what your phone says?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone's off. I mean, my watch is off. That's good. Damn, we are flying out tomorrow.
What time are you getting in?
I'm flying out at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Wait. They didn't give me any of those days off. What the hell? I wonder if I'll get fired. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm getting on a flight tomorrow. I'm scheduled for work tomorrow. But I'm getting on a flight.
That sucks.
I got those days off. I talked to them. It just slipped my mind because I looked at the schedule and they gave me 3 days this week, but I definitely scheduled all of them off.
Yeah.
24th to the 29th.
Yeah.
Really sneaks up on you.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
I got to do all my laundry tonight.
Yeah, hopefully the same shit doesn't happen.
I got to text somebody. I got to text my fucking boss and be like, what the fuck?
I told you I was going to Chicago.
I hope I get fired. It's a good way to get fired.
To be on vacation?
Well, just for them to be like, these days didn't get off, and you're like, I'm going.
Yeah.
I booked a flight.
Yeah.
There's no way I would not get on this plane. To go do nothing necessarily of importance, but also of importance.
Yeah, you ever been to Chicago before?
I've only passed through it. I've gotten dinner in Chicago, but
it's a great city.
Yeah. It's way more important than work.
Yeah.
Going to Chicago to celebrate your friend's birthday, how is that not more important than a fucking job you hate?
Yeah.
I fucking work with a pedophile. I don't care.
You work with a pedophile?
Well, I told you this yesterday.
Oh, so she works there?
Yes.
I thought that was just a lady that...
No. There's a lady that works at my job. She's probably in her 30s. And there's also a 16-year-old boy that works at my job. And he came in yesterday and said, I passed my Spanish test. And she said, how do you say jailbait in Spanish? And then I went up to him later. I was like, that was crazy. He was like, you heard that? I was like, that was insane. And he was like, yeah, she was telling me her friend rides bikes around high schools. And she was like, it's really playing with fire. She was like, if you want to do it, but it's really playing with fire, you can lose your job. So I was talking to our friend Michael about it, and I just realized that she just wants to be a pedophile, but is just afraid of the consequences of being a pedophile.
Yeah. Huh.
She's like a coward.
Michael Lucier was there yesterday?
No, I was just messaging him.
Oh, okay.
I messaged you, and then he messaged me about something, and I don't know if you ever do this. I just copy and pasted the messages I sent to you and just sent them to him.
Yeah, I've done that.
When you're like, this is a good topic.
Yes.
Shane will like this. Michael will like. Let's see what Michael has to say. Because I was like, she's afraid of the consequences. And Michael was like, well, thank God the consequences exist. And I was like, for this one, yeah.
It's crazy that he's texting you back while that's sunburnt. He's the most sunburnt guy I've ever seen.
Every time I see Michael, he is more outside than I've seen him. I'm like, dude, you gotta get inside.
He's like, I can't go inside. I live in someone's house.
Or put some sunscreen on.
I've been house sitting for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell, man? He's also like, I don't know, he's
the best guy ever, dude.
He's like getting all this pussy and he's like so sunburnt. And I'm like, are you sunburned because you're literally just like on the streets meeting women? Is this where you're meeting the women, is just on the street? Can you imagine you meet, because he does, I'm sure he's got a dating app and the pictures aren't sunburned.
Yeah.
So like you match with the guy and you're like this, and then he shows up and you're like, this is the same guy, but he's so sunburnt.
You got like sunburnt catfished.
And then it's crazy because
you never expect you expect maybe they're like shorter than they say, or maybe they're fatter than they say, but you never expect them to come in and their skin's red.
Yeah. Like a different skin color.
Yeah.
The same guy, but he's just like fundamentally.
He's all right. I've been out in the sun, so I'm kind of irradiated right now.
Well, the first date, you're like, I guess he went to the beach and got sunburned. The second date, you're like, he's more sunburnt than the first date. He's gotten to the point of sunburnt where it's like becoming like a almost like a tan, but more just a burn.
Yeah.
Just a dark burn. Like, he's become so sunburned, I don't know if you can go back to your original skin tone.
Yeah.
I think he's like leveled up into like, I think he's just like become permanently like a Mexican.
We should start a GoFundMe to buy him sunscreen.
I think I asked him, I was like, do you ever wear sunscreen? He's like, no. And I was like, dude, you're obviously outside for like 12 hours a day.
You're going to get cancer.
I think Michael just wakes up and he's like, I gotta go outside. Which is like good, but you do need to go back inside.
He used to live in like a room with like 100 other guys. It was crazy.
I mean, I think that's what made him so sunburnt, is he'd wake up in a room with 100 other guys and was like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
But now he's like not in a room with 100.
They're playing poker and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. But now he's like, I don't want to end up like these guys. But now he's just on the loose.
Yeah.
He's got like homeless skin. He has a skin of a guy who like has to be outside. It's crazy to find out that he doesn't have to be outside. It's crazy to find out that he has the option to be inside.
But his inside is so bad.
What's his inside now?
I think he house sits or something.
That's awesome.
His life is crazy.
He just has a free house and he's like, I don't want to be in here.
I forgot how to be comfortable.
He's really been on the loose too long. He's like a fucking cat.
Yeah.
He needs to be house trained. Because he's going to get skin cancer in like 2 months. If he went to a doctor, the doctor would be like, dude, like stay inside for like 5 days.
He's like, dude, you're going to have to, don't go outside for 3 months.
It's like the opposite of like Michelle Obama did, like get out and play an hour a day. It's like the opposite where it's like, Michael, you need to get inside. You're working out and you're playing so much basketball on just hot asphalt courts, not asphalt courts, cement courts that are reflecting sunlight from the top and then also from the bottom.
How long do you think he's been that sunburned? Because it's not like he's like, when he goes to San Francisco, it's not like he's probably in the...
It's like at least 3 months of being that sunburned, I think.
You think so?
Every time I see him, he's more sunburnt than when I saw him before. So like, it's not like it went away. And he's sunburnt from every angle. There's like the head, like under the chin, like every angle to the point of like, okay, you've been outside for so long, the sun has hit you everywhere.
Maybe the shade pisses him off. Maybe when he gets in the shade, it makes him angry.
Yeah, like he sits under a tree and feels a cool breeze and he just like fucking is like, this is so...
That's why he dropped out of Stanford. He didn't like air conditioning.
Yeah, he's like, this is so phony.
Yeah.
I need to be in the blazing sun. The happiest he could ever be is just like in the middle of Death Valley.
Yeah.
He's going to set a record for like most sun exposure.
Yeah. Deadest guy who's ever lived.
Yeah. It's so crazy. He is just living at the full extreme of just like, how much pussy and sun can one guy get? Which is pretty cool. It's very primal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a lot of people were doing thousands of years ago. It's just like...
He's like the real Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's like... I mean, that fucking Andrew Huberman, that fucking doctor would be like, dude, you are crushing my routine. Because he tells people, he's like, get in the sun. The sun needs to be in your eyes when you wake up. And Michael's like, what if I did it the whole day?
Yeah.
How awesome would that be? He must sleep so good.
He must hate the night.
Oh my God. He watches the sunset. He's like, "Argh."
He's watching the sunset with 4 women.
Yeah. He's watching the sunset with 4 women so pissed. And he has like those like metal reflectors so he can try and get moon burnt. He's constantly trying to suck up light from the moon every night. He sleeps on the roof.
He's kind of like a moth.
Yeah. If he sees light, he goes to it.
Yeah.
He wakes up and he sees the sun peeking through his window and he like scrambles to get engulfed by it. All he wants to do is just get a hat that's a magnifying glass and just walk around every day and get as much sun as possible. He's so burnt. It's crazy.
You touch his face, he falls apart like ash.
I mean, really, it's like... I am worried about how much sun he's getting.
I bet he has sex outside.
I don't think, yeah. I think definitely. Girls are like, you have a place, right? He's like, yeah, but then
why would I go there? It's dark.
But then if the sun won't be on us.
Yeah.
And then like he's having sex outside and the girl's on top and he's like, let me get on top. Not enough sun.
My back is getting kind of pale.
My back is healing right now. my my skin's able to fucking. I'd love to see a skin under a microscope. It looks like the fucking Sahara Desert. He's gonna look so awesome as an old man if he makes it. After all that sun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his skin's just gonna be falling off.
It's gonna be crazy, yeah. He'll be eating his own skin like beef jerky.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing. If you get that sunburn, you know, you can just eat you.
You get to eat yourself.
Yeah.
You get to eat yourself, and that's. I mean, yeah, he's like he's like tanner than like some black people I know. Like 100%. And he's a white man.
It's funny he listens to this podcast.
I mean,
imagine you tune into a podcast and 10 minutes is about you.
Michael, if you're listening to this and you disagree, look at your arm right now. Like, if you're listening to this being like, oh, what a fucking... Look at your fucking forearm right now and tell me that you don't need to get inside for a little bit. Because I'm saying this all with love. Listen, either get inside or get, like, the highest SPF sunscreen they got. And then you can go outside all you want.
Yeah.
We need to get Michael, like, a mom that, like, gives him some sunscreen before he runs outside.
Yeah, yeah. Because those women aren't taking care of him. His 8 girlfriends aren't.
No, they're just sucking his dick a bunch. Sucking his pale dick that he's pissed because he can't walk around naked. He can tan it. He must have some crazy tan lines.
Yeah.
Because he's so burnt. That's wild. And that's what you get on this podcast. You get speculation of tan lines about guys we know.
That's what you get on this podcast. 10 minutes talking about like just a guy we know.
There's 2 places I know where Michael is often. It is public basketball courts and Ross Dress for Less. He plays 8 hours at a public basketball court, and then he goes to Ross and he buys a Kobe workout jersey. Like, it doesn't have Kobe's number. It's like a Mamba. And he's like, this is awesome. Time to get back outside.
Imagine how bad his life would be if he was not 6'4".
I don't know. He might just be like... He's just got a lot of moxie.
Yeah?
So he might just be doing even wilder stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Because, like, if you're tall, you can kind of chill out, you know. Things will kind of come to you. You're kind of like a mosquito light for cool stuff.
Yeah.
As like a tall white guy. But if you're short, you got to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to, like, get in places.
So he's got to, like, he'd probably be on meth or something.
He'd, like, invent a time machine to go back to, like, Studio 54. Because that's just, like, the best place to get in and be wild.
Yeah.
Like, today's age would not be enough for, like, a 5'9" Michael. He would need to go back to the 70s. He's like, there's not enough for me here.
I need to go back to a time period where everybody was mercury poisoned.
Mm-hmm. Where he could eat some lead paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hats off to him. I mean, I haven't been out of the house today.
Shout out to Michael Lucier, Dagnabbit listener of the week.
100%. Sun lover of the century.
Yeah.
Nobody loves Sun like that guy. I would love to get a test on his fucking vitamin C levels. They're off the charts.
You could drink that shit.
You could wring him out and orange juice would come out. That's how much that boy loves the sun. I like how we've also just talked about Michael for this long because I can't really think of anything else to do.
Me neither. I'm so fucking out of it, man. I'm so tired.
Well, you've had a laundry debacle.
Yep.
And so you've had to fucking work that out.
And you have that stress of like the flight because you know you got to be up early and fucking.
Yeah, that kind of ruined my vibe.
Yeah.
To be honest, and I got to figure out this work thing. I don't fucking know how this is going to work.
Yeah.
But I'm moving into an apartment that costs less, so
yeah.
Maybe I can lose my job. That was my first thought, moving into a cheaper apartment.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can kind of get fired. Maybe this could work out.
We have a roommate?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a family friend.
Mm.
So I know her a little bit. And it should be okay. I haven't lived with anybody for a while. But the kitchen's downstairs, so I can make a meal at 2 a.m. and it shouldn't bother anybody.
Okay, that's good.
That's what happens when you live alone for too long. When you move in with somebody again, you go, "Can I cook at 2 a.m.?"
Yeah.
And you got to find somebody that's like, "Yeah, I'm upstairs and I'll probably be up anyway." So
Yeah.
you can make a pan-seared chicken and asparagus at 2 a.m. if you'd like. That's okay. You can do that. But I just have all this fucking shit, and books are so hard to move.
Oh, yeah.
Books are so goddamn heavy. I ordered another book. I got to stop ordering books. I don't know. I got to stop reading nonfiction, too.
They're big.
Well, it's that, and also just like, like you read a lot of fiction. I think when you read fiction, you don't always like tell people about what you read. It just sort of becomes like a small piece of you.
Yeah.
Because you're just getting all these new perspectives all the time. But when you read nonfiction, you like want to tell people because you just like learned something, that's like kind of a fact or a theory.
Yeah.
And there's kind of like, I like to think about it, but I have this thing where I just want to tell people, and I have to stop myself because like I was in a conversation with our friend Dave yesterday and we were talking about like Trump and shit. And I just had to stop myself from like bringing up this foreign policy book I'm reading because it like wasn't actually related.
Yeah.
But it was just like we were kind of on the topic of politics. And I just kind of had to stop myself from being like, here's this thing. It's like, this isn't related.
Yeah.
This is like stupid that you think it's related. Like if you were smart, you would know that even though this is like some sort of political writing, it's actually not relevant to the conversation. I don't know. Bill Burr says that thing about like there's nobody dumber than like a dumb guy who read a smart guy's book.
Yeah.
And that is me, where I'm just constantly like reciting poorly smart stuff that I've read.
Is it smart? Like, is it smart though to just stuff that happened?
Well, like this book I'm reading is talking about.
Well, I guess it's like theory.
Yeah. I mean, I do like it. I like the ultimate result of it. I guess if I'd say if I have any goal, it's that like when stuff happens in the world, you kind of have a reference point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where if people are like, why, not so much anymore, but if people are like, why are we going to war in the Middle East so much? It's like, oh, because we're a unipolar power and we're a liberal democracy, so we're trying to spread liberalism in those countries. And it also like kind of makes you realize things you didn't realize, like, oh, like a belief in liberalism, they say it creates more prosperity and less war, but the past would show that, we've been in war ever since the month after 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we've had all the power in the world and we thought that we could topple regimes and put democracy in there. So like a liberal perspective is really violent, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Not liberal like leftists, but so it's like I do like that because if you learn about stuff like that, then when usually bad or just stuff happens in the world, you can kind of know why it's happening. And I like to be in a place of at least slight understanding rather than like, what the fuck is happening,
You need to read a book that's just like cool pictures.
Okay.
Just like a book that's just some stuff a guy drew.
What do you have any suggestions?
I'm reading this book that's like a retrospective of this like 70s underground guy. It's got a lot of info on his life. It's like every chapter is like talking. It's just tracing his life and his work and stuff. And
what is he, a photographer?
No, he's
what is he?
He's a comic artist.
Oh, okay.
So he just drew some cool badass stuff. A lot of really violent stuff. 70s shit. I like an evil hippie,
Right. Yeah, I mean, after I'm finished with this book I'm reading, I was just going to read just another Vonnegut book to just have like kind of a light break from like trying to learn things. Because they're equally valuable, but it's a completely different part of your brain that's like being stimulated. But I also think I like reading stuff that's a little out of my depth or like stuff that I kind of have no business reading because I like kind of turning on different parts of my brain. It's kind of like working out different muscles.
Yeah, I mean, you'll still get some from it, you know? You'll still get something from it.
Totally. I mean, there's definitely not like a different value to a fiction book or a nonfiction book. I think it's just different values.
The way I view it with reading like difficult stuff is it's like you don't have to understand it because it's a lot of people's jobs to understand it.
Yeah. And, I think the hardest thing about reading nonfiction or like a theory, like a political theory thing, is you do have to remember that you're not reading like facts.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they involve facts like, oh, this happened in 2008 or whatever. But you also have to remember that they're like the book I'm reading, there are guys that actually most people, at least in the foreign policy establishment, that disagree wholeheartedly with what this guy's saying.
Yeah.
Where I'm reading it and I'm like, this makes total sense. But when you're reading a guy's book, it makes sense to you. So every time I'm reading this, I'm thinking like, oh, there are all these other books that say the exact opposite thing.
Yeah.
And if I had just happened to read those books first, I'd be on their side.
Yeah.
So it's knowledge is weird because it's kind of just what you get to first.
Well, it's synthesis, you synthesize. That's what reading that sort of thing is. You take all these different ideas, you synthesize into a new thought.
Yeah. I think the problem is like sometimes you read one thing and it makes you biased against reading other things.
Yeah.
Where you're like, well, I should read the opposite of this argument, but like I kind of don't want to now.
Yeah.
But I should, but I know even if I did, I'd kind of be like, no, like
this guy's actually a dumbass.
Yeah. Well, it's also tough because like this guy's theory is like of realism, and realism is more kind of like fact-based and like balance of power logic, and it's not really an idealist kind of belief. It's not like if we do this, this will happen. It's just like these are, states compete for power, that's an inevitability. So then if you try and read like a liberal perspective, it's like if we all rely on each other for business, then we won't fight. And that's more like kind of an up in the air idea.
Yeah.
It's like it's not really, there's really no evidence of that, and it's more just it's a future thought. It's like idealism of like I bet this will happen, And this guy's like these are just sort of inevitabilities that theory and reality are the line between those in realism is like very thin. So it makes you biased against other stuff, but it's also tough because it's like especially like learning about like Israel-Palestine is like, I read a lot of stuff that's like critical of the Israeli state, but then there's stuff that like just says the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So it's weird because you're like, okay, I should read all different perspectives, but sometimes like, what is the value of reading all these different perspectives?
Yeah.
Because sometimes those different perspectives are like funded by a government, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, should I read that? Is that valuable to read? In some way, but only in the way of knowing what they say.
Yeah.
But you already have an inkling of what they say, It's like hard not to be, I don't know.
I mean, your impulse is to read stuff that's like anti-establishment,
Yeah.
Because it's not like things are working out perfect.
No. So that's the thing of like, why would I spend time reading the works funded or literally by an establishment that I already disagree with? And I guess people are like, because maybe you're wrong. But it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of dead people.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead people to be wrong.
I think that's kind of my limit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, I'll read a different perspective. But if that different perspective is like currently killing thousands of people, then I think I definitely don't care.
Yeah, you're not going to be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to read a book and be like, oh, it's okay they all died.
Well, yeah, it's like you could read a book on World War II and then you're like, well, I got to hear the Nazis' perspective.
Yeah. It's the exact same thing. They're I mean, that's what I was talking about. Dave was telling me about like the tolerance paradox. Have you heard of that?
I think so, yeah.
It's like this thing that's happening right now where like far right-wing extremists are like, well, we live in a tolerant society, so you have to tolerate us.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is when extremists get in power, they destroy tolerance.
Yeah.
So like a lot of right-wing extremists are like passing laws against trans people, or like passing laws that are deporting American citizens, or doing this, and they go, but you have to tolerate it because we're a tolerant society. But there's like a limit to tolerance, because sometimes people get in power and they are limiting people's rights and then limiting tolerance.
Yeah.
So they're being very intolerant, but they're telling you that you're being intolerant for speaking out against it.
Yeah.
And that's like what we're living in right now. Where like that's why it's very annoying, because like right now we're kind of at like a precipice where things can get really bad. And this can become like a really in-your-face authoritarian country. It pretty much already is.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily in the face of most Americans, you know? Like at least at their doorstep. It is if you look for it.
Yeah.
But it will get to a point where you don't have to look for it. But it's annoying because people are like, well, if you start being violent, then we've lost our way. And it's like, yeah, but it does get to a point where you've gone so far that violence is the only way to resist this.
Yeah.
Like the systems that we've relied upon to keep peace have brought us to a point of not peace, of like citizens being in danger and their lives being endangered and hate being spread.
I want to another thing I want to say is we are not in Antifa.
No, we're not.
We're not. So if anybody is watching this, we're not in Antifa.
We're in Pantifa. We do panty raids.
Yes.
On Republicans.
Yes, Pantifa. We're panty-fascists.
We go into the Republican dorms and we do panty raids.
Well, no, we're panty-fascists, as in we're fascists and we steal panties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we believe in like really centralized, firm power, and also
stealing panties.
And stealing panties. Where do we steal the panties from then?
The sorority.
The working class?
Yeah, we take them for the working
The proletariat?
class. Yeah.
Okay. In the future, the proletariat will have no panties. Because the Pantifa will have taken all of them, along with their freedom of speech, and their freedom to assemble.
Getting rid of their freedom to speak. They're not allowed to say, hey, give back my panties.
Mm-hmm. Because we'll say that the panties are for everybody now.
Yeah.
But really, the panties are for us.
The guys at the top.
The panties are not being evenly distributed.
Yes.
And that's the issue right now. Everybody wants panties, but the 1% has like over 50% of the panties.
Yeah.
And they're smelling them and jacking off.
They have trillions of panties.
And the rest of us are left with boxers. And nobody wants boxers.
Nobody wants to see a chick wearing boxers.
You can't do shit with boxers.
Yeah. Because they got the little flap in the front, but they don't need that. They have pussies.
And the pussy don't press up against the boxers.
Yeah.
So when you smell it, it just smells like the fabric itself. And not
disgusting.
Like
We're running out of pussy panties to sniff because we've taken them all.
Eventually, we're going to live in just a world where you can't look at grass anymore and you can't smell panties. It's all boxers and data centers.
Because of our decadence.
Mm-hmm.
They're making AI so that you can smell like a robot that smells like pussy panties.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is those at the top have all the real panties, but we're living in the simulacrum where you don't get panties, but you get AI panties.
And it simulates licking up discharge.
But it's not real.
It's not real discharge.
It's not real. It's just it's just information learning, you know? Just an aggregation of different data points in the computer that form a digital discharge that you have like an Alexa and it goes, tsh.
And your dick gets hard, but not fully hard.
No, it never gets that hard again. They don't want your dick to get hard from dried up discharge that you smell through the panties. Because those at the top have all the panties.
Yeah, and we're the ones at the top.
And the single mothers at the bottom only have boxers to give their kids to jack off with. But the kids can't come from that.
The sons can't come.
The sons can't come. They're using
That's
AI
the male
discharge.
loneliness epidemic.
Bingo bongo. That's what we're looking at. We live in a fucked up world. This is one screwed up clique we're in.
Yep.
Well, you want to call it?
Yeah, I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it early. We'll do a short episode today.
I think this was still jam-packed with fun.
Fun, yep. Yeah, anyway, stay funny.
Stay funny.